Hello, I've got something a bit different and a bit special to share with you today. This is the debut model from Stefan Klein under the Wild Past branding here. This is his first figure of a series he's going to do, which are all going to be in 1/35 scale. And at the minute, this figure, the availability of it is quite limited. It will be available from Dan's Dinosaurs sometime later this month. This is Stefan's own venture. So he researches all of these himself, and he does all the design himself. This artwork on the front is by his friend Josef Fels. So as you can see, he's got some information on the box here about the temporal and geographical range of Protoceratops, and an image on the back demonstrating the size comparison to an average human being. There is a QR code on one end of the box, which I've not used yet. I'm not entirely sure what that will do when I do. He also runs the Dino Toy Collector website, which is worth you checking out, and I'll include all these links after this video. On the back here, we have a one-to-one photograph image of the model contained within the box. So without further ado, let's have another look. Beautifully packaged, beautifully designed. Hats off to you for that, Stefan. So this little Protoceratops comes with an accessory included in the box. It's a very, very small figure. It's around 6 centimeters in length because it's 1/35 scale. So first off, here is the nest accessory, which is modelled as a mound in the desert sand with the eggs in place. And here is the Protoceratops itself. So as you can see, this is a very well researched, very well proportioned figure. You can see there's some detail on the skin here, which is very admirable for a figure of this size. I love the way the ornaments of the frill are picked out in this gloss black, and the way that's carried on down the body and up the tail. There's a crest of filaments along the tail here, which is not beyond the realms of possibility. It's a nice touch. And as you can see, it's well proportioned from every aspect. It's got good breadth to it. Some figures can be a bit narrow when viewed dorsally or ventrally, but not this one. It really is correctly proportioned in every aspect. See some nice muscles in the neck there. Now I know Stefan models these digitally, and then I don't know whether they're all 3D printed or whether just the master is 3D printed. You can maybe make out a couple of slight printing lines on this figure. That really does not detract from the figure at all. See, there's the correct number of toes present on each foot, so there's 5 on the front and 3 on the rear feet. It's quite a soft material, so it should be quite durable. I love the colour palette he's chosen and how the paint has been applied. I love the way you start off with the darker colours at the front end and it graduates to this paler, brighter, quite striking colour at the end, as if the animal was signalling to its friends. These stripes are very effective. It's a very well chosen colour palette. As you can see, this darker brown blends in little freckles down the legs. So although it's quite a simple colour palette, it's very effective. It's reminiscent to me of some of the Batat figures, and that is certainly no bad thing. They are a tremendous range. I'm just going to compare this to a couple of other little figures. With it being 1/35, most figures are 1/40, and it's quite difficult to compare it to a 1/40 figure with it being so small. The closest ones I can find to 1/40 scale are the Rebo figures. As you can see, it sizes up quite nicely with this old Kyoto figure. The old Kyoto figure is a more reptilian depiction of Protoceratops and is perhaps a bit dated, but still a beautiful figure. And here we have an accessory from the Beasts of the Mesozoic Desert Pack. And you can see it totally dwarfs this little figure here. Absolutely gorgeous little figure, very well done. And finally, a figure that you may have more commonly is the absolutely beautiful, or somewhat bilious coloured Ionosaurus by Collector. This is a very small figure, as you may well know. It's around 10 to 11 centimeters long. As you can see, it is, again, far larger than this little Protoceratops. I can't wait to see more figures in this scale. It'll be great for photography and diorama building purposes. I know Stefan's next 2 figures will be Tethys Hadros, and he's doing 2 of those figures, so he'll have a choice of poses. It'll be nice to be able to build a herd, maybe. And I also believe he has an Emosaurus in the works. Very much worthwhile keeping an eye on. I really do think he could go on to great things. This is a fantastic debut. I look forward to seeing what else comes in future. Thank you.